Hi everybody. So today, well actually I made a video like this prior already, but on the other hand I did not buy this. I didn't even think about buying this, so I had to not even upload. I didn't even finish. I finished the other video, but I just couldn't see putting it up because that would be doing the same video twice and publishing the same video twice. So, wait, what is this? Scale from last night. I got lucky, got a Wanakule last night. Couldn't have planned that out any better, but no plan here because didn't expect to see a scale on my watch. Anyway, so this is me, my own opinion about all these pliers over here. As you can tell, I bought many of these cheaper pliers. This is a no-name brand plier. This is the same no-name brand plier, I think Hercules or something. They work alright. They work great when brand new. But once you start using them to cut the braid, if I'm not mistaken, they kind of suck after a while. This is only 30-pound braid. Can't cut that. Almost did, but almost is not the thing. This is the next plier. Can't cut that. Okay, this is the next plier. This is fun. This is the one I was praising and made a good sound when it cut through the braid. Give it some time and can't cut through 30-pound braid, which I don't know. People always advertise that you can buy new blades for the stuff. I personally have not found it yet. Let's put this back in here. All I'm doing is just rambling around because I should have thought about this a long time ago. Then I should have thought about this, about buying more quality pliers than all these generic no name brands. Then has this Cast King. It's a pain in the butt to open and close right now. This one I was praising very much so when I first got it. It cut through braid. Plus I got this for free. I can't cut through it. There's all the aftermath of everything. So the Cast King pliers I got for free for buying like either the rod and reel combo, the shark. Oh, I shouldn't even say it. Just so ticked off about that reel. So all of these, boom, boom. I would not recommend buying no-name pliers. Let's see if you can actually cut through mono. This is 50-pound. Well, this is like really old. This is like over 20 years old of mono. This is the J braid, 30-pound. It's only a four carrier or 4 braid. It's not the 8. I have confidence that this will cut the mono. Barely, but barely works. Because the mono is a lot more thicker on one end. Barely. Had to kind of yank on it a little bit. Still barely works. Let's go with the Piscifun. Oh no. There, it finally made that sound again, like a scissors. But kind of ticks me off that it took me so long to finally give in and buy more expensive pliers. Holy smokes. Really? Yeah. Can't make that up. That really barely made it through. So, would I suggest buying any of these lower end pliers? You can if you want to try it, if you think you're saving money. But on the other hand, this one is a little bit extreme. This is like $80-$90. I forget how much I spent for this Gerber. This is the only one I've been using so far because I'm not gonna vouch for something. Right? It was cutting through earlier, not today, but yesterday. Okay, cut right through. I just gotta find the sweet spot. Let's try that again because that was kind of disappointing. This one, even when it was brand new, then it wasn't cutting the best. But would I recommend this? Me personally, I like how it feels in hand. I like how small it is. This one I would recommend for my, well, I'll buy this again in a heartbeat instead of buying all those cheapy low-end pliers. They do alright as pliers, but anything else I'm not too sure. For cutting too, for split ring, yes. This one, the Cuda, never got around to using this. I'm not too sure if I'm gonna get around to using this, to be honest, because just look at how big it is. This is some big bulky handles. I tend to put my pliers in my back pocket, so if I'm gonna go out fishing, wade fishing, any kind of fishing, it's gonna be in my back pocket. And this is a huge pliers, just the handle itself, and it has no locking, so it's gonna always want to pop back out, which is not bad, but it's just awfully bulky. I remember this one was cutting awfully good. What's happening now? It's not cutting that good. I have to find the sweet spot, and that's not good if I have to find a sweet spot. There you go. Maybe I was going a little bit too high up and I'm not using too much force on the pliers itself. No, the upper part is just not that short. Bottom part cuts like cuts through it like nobody's business. Cuts through it pretty good. Okay, let's go with the. This is a cable cutters. No problem. Would I recommend buying this? Not seeing how big it is. If you own a boat or something, as is, to even put on a lanyard like this. That's why I didn't put on the lanyard yet. I'm thinking I'd have to put like zip ties or something. I cannot just use like a ring like this. This is so darn big. So this one's kind of iffy. I'm sure it's gonna work good, but kind of iffy. Okay, let's put this one away. Big bulky thing. Sorry about that. Whacking down the phone. And this is the last one. This is the one I just bought. Through like butter. Didn't even use this yet, but this is the Shimano Pliers. Forget what it's called, but darn, just like butter. I'm sure that the pliers itself would work just fine. Has a big split ring plier. Has a lock, 1-finger lock, so it would easily go inside my pocket, nice and easy. Same as the Gerber has a lock. So far, this one has been my favorite just because how it feels in hand. Even though if the cutters doesn't work as good as a Shimano, the pliers work awfully well. So I've been taking this out wherever I've been going, so this is the only one I can really vouch for and really say that I've been using. And let's try to see how it is through monofilament. I'm assuming it would go right through like nothing. Such a waste of my lines. This is kind of going through, and I don't like whenever it kind of goes through. So I'm not too sure if this is going to be my favorite soon, but this is only 30-pound test. It should be cut. Well, actually the smaller diameter is harder to cut through, I'm assuming. That's cutting through. Just gotta find a nice sweet spot. The Gerber, it comes with 2 blades already. You see how this is? This is one sharp side, this is one dull side. Let's try focus this in. One sharp side, one dull side, so it just presses. All I'd have to do is take this off and put this there, take this off and put this here, and I would have another sharp cutter. So that part I'm not that concerned about. Plus this is Gerber, so if I ever need cutters, I'm sure that I could reach out to Gerber. Other than that, like other brands, I reach out to other brands and I don't get no response forever and a day, and I just get ticked off basically. So yeah, I don't want to go down that road. Let's just stay away from that. This is ergonomics. Everything feels good in hand. Same as a Shimano. The only bad thing about both the Shimano and the Gerber, they're meant for right-handers only. Well, not only, but because of the locking system, yeah. You see the lock? Makes it very easy for a right-hander to use it. For a lefty, they gotta just get used to it if they use it. Just goes right through the Shimano. So this is my conclusion. If you want to save money, you should actually invest a little bit more. I should have did more research. I should have bought this Shimano instead of this Cuda. The Shimano is actually a little bit cheaper than the Cuda. The Cuda was like 50 bucks. This was like less than 50. This one was rather expensive. It took some time for me to think about, but the Gerber, as is, stuff like this Piscifun, I'm pretty sure it would cost me like 20 bucks. I don't know. This Piscifun pliers costed me like 20 bucks or so. Not very cost effective if it only works for good for a short time and not a long time. Same as these Hercules generic pliers. They work just fine as split ring pliers. They work fine as pliers. The cutters, different story. And I thought I found a great product with these. That's why I bought actually 3. I lost 1, but just to help out whoever is kind of new, and I would rather spend a little bit more money buy something with quality like this Shimano. I'm not too sure how long this is gonna last, but you can see the cutting edge. It's awfully awesome. It's already incorporated into the steel and everything else, so it's like scissors. I have no doubt this will work for a long time. These ones with the blades that has extra nuts and bolts, kind of iffy, just because these can get loose, can get little bit misaligned, then you're pretty much over with. Then all you got is pliers, not cutting pliers. Anyway, well, making this video darn bit too long because of my rant and ravings. All my rants about these generic pliers. I should have stopped a while ago about buying these generic pliers. I should have looked into more quality. That's the bottom line to this whole story. As is, I got too many pliers for anybody, but doesn't help when more than half of it is just pliers, not cutting pliers. It's not this, it's not that. It doesn't help me out when I'm out in the water, wade fishing, out on the rocks as a cutter. It doesn't help me out for nothing if it doesn't work all the time or if it doesn't work well. Okay, well, I'll just stop already, and thank you and have a good day.